New York's all freaking out.
Yeah, but there's no cases yet here, both that we know of.
It's in Canada.
I know, 2 cases.
Oh, it's in Canada?
Yep. You know it's coming.
Oh, it is. You can't. I knew something. I knew this one.
I mean, they're saying, get ready for your
I
new
just knew it.
plan,
I just
where you're gonna
feel
hunker
like this is
down
not-
again.
Oh.
I know, that'd be a real bummer if we can't come in here again.
Yeah. Oh,
God,
seriously, we
wish I
like
could
just
say
got
about
back.
that.
Yeah, we got people in here.
Yeah.
My boyfriend's family's in Canada, and it's like every time things are like starting to get better, and they're like a lot older and severely immunocompromised, so they're being like very, very cautious. And it's like every time things get a little bit better, they're like, yeah, we're gonna come.
No, I
Oh,
know.
no, but that's very good. Okay, yeah, now we can. Oh, no, but. So we haven't seen them since February of 2020,
Oh,
and it's like,
I've got a great granddaughter I've never seen.
oh, really?
where's she?
Oh,
9 months.
Where is she?
Minneapolis.
Oh, really?
man.
Wow.
My first grade.
When was she born?
February 13th, day before Ballet.
Yeah, oh.
A pandemic baby.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. So sad.
It is.
Alright, well, we'll get started. Do we all kind of, I think we all know the warm-up,
Yeah.
more or less. We can just kind of
Yeah.
get on with it. Oh, hi. Alright, here we go. Starting in parallel. 8 prances and plie. And right, left, right. Circle the head. And backward half stretch. And back to parallel, repeating on the left. 7, and 8. 2 grand pliés. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. Reverse a port de bras. And 6, and 7, and 8. Let's take side and 2, just the upper body carving out, and up, and side, just from the upper back. 7, and first. 2 demis, and stretch. Demi, stretch, grand plie. 6, 7, 8. Same thing but full, all the way forward and up, side, all the way to the back and to 4. Let's do demi, stretch, stretch. Let's roll up. 5, 6, 7, lower straight, circular port de bras, and into fifth. Fifth, 2 demis, grand plie. Let's reverse the circular port de bras. We'll slice it up to sous-sus, and we'll finish there. So second, 2 grand pliés, side just half forward, side just opening up the chest. First, 2 demi-pliés and a grand plie, side all the way forward, side all the way back. Fourth, 2 demis, roll up, lower straight, and then circular port de bras. Fifth, 2 demis and a grand plie, reverse circular port de bras, sous-sus, and then we'll finish there. Here we go, lengthening up for all those pliés. And tendu, lengthen to second, grand plie, knees open, trace the center line, reverse the arm, trace center line down, and side, just the upper body forward, same thing side and back. Open the chest, and find your first. Knees open, sit the back legs together. Rock the in taller. Heels down. Side and forward, side and back. Keep that right hip back. That back corner to the back and to 4. Rolling up. Inner thighs rotating forward as we lower straight knees, circular. Keeping those hips still. And fifth. Knees open, pelvis stays forward, heels down, and reverse. Lengthen the vertebra. Bring the face. Find that sous-sus. Inner thighs rotating against each other. Shoulders down, away from the ears. And big finish. Good. Let's go to the other side. Here we go. And arm takes you up and trace the center line all the way down. Hollow out the front side of the body. Now side, close, straight, and 1, plie, and out, look, under, and out, let's plie, and point, 3, close, 2, first, to the back, straight, back, plie, brush, side, straight, back, plie, and side, reach, back, side, flex, and point, 3, closes, and let's find a parallel, let's stretch forward, stretch back, back to first. Let's do a little challenge, let's do 4 rises without the bar. 1, lower, 2, 3, 4, the last one we'll hold the balance, plie, and finish. Yeah, 1, straight, 1, plie, to the side, straight, side, plie, side, that comes grabbing your foot, up and over, lengthen side, flex, plie, point, 3, closes in. Straight, plie, straight, plie, side, lengthen, flex, point, 3, closes in. Forward and back, and then our 4 rises in first with no plie and with no bar. Here we go. And heel shines forward, close, straight, tall. Knees open, brush side. Through the foot. Taju side, lengthen front, heel around, and flex. Point and in. Good, starting back. Taking our weight off the ball of our foot. Yeah, lovely, Barbara. Nice. Let's go to the left. And to the back, too. Shine the inner thighs front. Tall. Knees open to the side. Good. On your side. Find that length. Nice. Flex the lead. And to the back, reach length long, rotate to close, knees rotate open. Side double corners, reach good. Parallel and forward. Rolling up. To clench my toes, and not only does that cause lots of toe injuries and problems, but we also can get to our full bending point. So as we're pressing up, that arch is going over that second toe, but my toes are trying to gather even more surface area as I'm doing, all those rises.
Like a duck.
What?
Like a duck.
Yeah, like a duck. You got those little, not suction toes, so to say, because I feel like that causes us to think of clenching, but they're like spreading out like roots on a tree or something. But yeah, like a duck. All right, let's do Violettes. and over to the back close fifth, then back up and over to the front close fifth. Side, same thing on the block. Bump up and over to the back, up and over, same thing to the side. And then we'll go right around to the other side, yeah. Finding a moment of suspension with both heels off and then controlling that heel down using the backs of the legs. Here we go. And the front, up and over to the back close fifth. And side. Inner thighs always rotating open. Circular motions of high and inner thighs. Suspend, control. Out, suspend, control. And to the side. Suspend, control. Over to the left side. And open out, suspend, control. Core sit up, tailbone down. Shoulders relaxed. Good. It's good to do after some time off. All right, let's do a little quicker tandu from fifth, 7, 8. Let's do 1 slow and 2 quicker. Slide out, close fifth, slide out, close fifth. To the back, slow and 2 quicker. Slide out, close fifth, slide out, close fifth. Side, slow and 2 quicker. Slide out, close fifth, slide out, close fifth. Let's do front, back to plie, fifth, front, back, I should say fondu, fifth. From the back, 1 slow and in, reach and side. And 1 slow and in, reach long and side, to the side. 1 slow, in, reach, fifth, reach, inside leg, back, front fondu and fifth, back, front fondu and fifth. Let's take a susu with the arms hip high, and then we'll plie and we'll finish there. So these reaches, we want to lengthen the legs, which means that we're reaching the toes long, but not the hip going with it. Keeping that hip right over that heel as the toes are reaching long, especially to the side, especially to the back. That's where we want to have that knee buckle in. Keep that knee tracking right over those toes. And 1 slow, 2 fast. And out, fit and fit. Fit, slide out and fit. Side, fit to the back. And in. Reach, sit it up. Side and out, close back and in. Reach long, sit up. Inside leg. Front, back, on front, fit. From the back. Watch that standing knee over those toes. And side. Good. Nice. Reach, fit. Reach that. And back. And front, punch back. Fit. Back. Front, punch back. And try that susu. Arms hip high, shoulders relax down. And bridge. Yes, nice, good. So these slide out and closing divots, we kind of think of it like an ensemble. Yeah, so we're assembling those legs together. And we do an ensemble in center. We kind of have that moment of lifting up before coming down. So same thing here. We have that little moment of up. We don't want to lift the heels up too much. I did that to exaggerate a little bit, but we have those inner thighs rotating there. So it's not slanting down, it's rotating up each time we ensemble. Here we go to the left side. Even on those tandus, out, ensemble, and fit. Fit, slide, out, ensemble, to the side, ensemble, to the back. Reach, your thighs rotate, and side, your thighs down, and brush, and down, and brush, and down, and fifth, and fifth, to the side, and brush, fifth, and brush, and down, to go out, in, and down, to brush, and down, to brush, down, fifth, inside leg, passe change, inside leg, passe change, sharp back, coupe down, and brush, down, to go out, down, fifth, down and brush, down and brush, down and fifth, scoop and brush, scoop and brush, scoop and brush, fifth, inside leg, passe, bump, 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 bump. Let's take a susu, let's bounce in a coupe back. Ooh, susu, plie, and we'll finish there. Yeah, so this is less about the shape of the coupe and the dégagé as it is more about the motion of the foot. We're scooping it up like ice cream and then brushing down into the floor like we're doing oxy leg. And down, and brush, scoop down, and brush, scoop down, fifth. Same side, same back, then two passe changes with our inside leg. And coupe down, brush, fifth, and down, brush, fifth, down, and fifth, side, down, brush, scoop, and brush, fifth, to the back. Inside leg, trace it up, leg to lower, trace it up, start from the back and down. Inside leg, up very gentle, hips unaffected, trace it up, and inside leg, coupe back. Shake that back foot. Susu, rotate those inner thighs together. And find the finish. Good, very nice. That's exactly the feeling with the feet. Let's feel that with the left side. Here we go. Is it? Oh my gosh. Sorry, I'm like blasting you out here. So we go to the left. And down, brush, fifth, and down, brush, fifth. To the side, scoop and brush. Scoop down. Good. To the back, knee side, brush. Knee open, brush. Inside leg, trace it up. And down. Here we go from the back and brush. Good. Inside leg, coupe back. And find that susu length and get taller. And finish. Nice, really good brushing to the floor. Let's do, release the hips up a little bit. 7 and 8 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3. You reach back. 5, 6 and a 7 inside and a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 from the back and a front. Back heel shines through. Back and a front. Plie and run and a 8, 2, 3, 4. I like 5, 6, 7 to the left and a front and a back. Plies and a back. Front and a back. Plie on side and 8. Close it back to back. 2, plie and through. Bump, bump, plie around 7. Around to the other side. With no balance there. We'll just finish there. So more about releasing the hips, but also keeping that strong, stable standing leg that doesn't y'all. Here we go. And front and back, plie, knee back. Front and back, plie, over side, eight, brush and first. Trace that center line. Close back, brush, brush, plie, back. And other side, and brush, brush, knee back. Both sides opening, please. Start back. Good. You know, this is going to start over soon. Let's do 16 leg swings, right and left. Yeah, we'll go right and left. And 8 more on this side. Here we go to the left and brush. Right to that standing leg stable. All right. Little tarantella for us. This will use spot. I'm gonna work the other side of my body. Let's see. 7 and 8. Let's reach front, around, and front, around, straight, and plie, allonge, and 7 and 8, and plie, allonge. 2 more. Runs, run, up, tendu, and brush through to the back, and back, around, and stretch and plie, allonge. 2 runs, bump, again, allonge. 2 runs, bump, ground round jeté, to a tendu, throw it, catch it, send it out, twist it. Then let's do side, and 2, and 3, and 4. Trying without the bar, attitude front and side to the back, and stretch and side, 2, around back and up. Trying to test that balance. 6, 7, 8. Let's lunge forward. 2, 3, 4, back. 6, 7, 8. Paunche shakes. Now we're directly on fox. Come up. Let's go back to a plie and we'll find a balance in the right way. And we'll finish there. Yeah. So we have to the front, look under, look over, and stretch. Plie, allonge, 2 frangins. Again, allonge, 2 frangins. Looking from the back of the leg, grand jeté, 2 tendu. Throw it, catch it, send it back. Fit. Reverse all that. Side and forward, attitude around. Side and back, test the balance, attitude around. Reach, lunge forward, lunge back, arabesque, directly on fast, penché, so we can see if we're twisting or not. And up, plie, directly into fit, right to right, and then we'll balance there. We got it? All right. The big thing is for these round jumps at the beginning is to watch that standing knee and make sure it's not moving all around, but that is straight, even as this leg is doing lots of little circles around it. Here we go. There we go. And plie front, around back, and front, straight to the back. Plie, allongé, 2 runs. Repeat that. order to get a little bit more range of motion in the hips, that we don't hinge back in the hips. Yeah, we want to keep all that weight over the ball of the foot as we're reaching forward in that planche instead of hinging at the hip stack, because that will throw us off in center. And also if we go up to Blvd as well.
The supporting leg is in plie as we go around in the attitude, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah. Plie, so we have that. Here we go, left side. Reach front, around, front, back stretch, plie, and goes, plie, back the legs, round, throw it, knees back, and up and over, plie, reach long, toe, again, plie, reach long, good, and up and over, touching, place it, throw it, catch it, side and forward, and find attitude, standing knee over those standing toes, good, side and back. Rotate from that ball socket hip. And reach length and long, lunge forward. To the back. Find that square arabesque, connect that left shoulder to your toe. And no weight in the heels, big punching. Yeah, good. Clean fit. Outside leg right to right. And when you're ready, lengthen up to that sumo, your thighs rotate. And finish. Nice. We won't do that one again, but I forgot to mention before the last side, this port de bras arm, when we plie to the allongé back, we want to pass through a fifth high, and then it goes to that allongé line. Yeah, so we're still framing the face, and then allongé. Yeah, so we don't get too open there. Let's do our stretch, especially since we've had some time off. So we'll do, welcome to do your own stretch, or do this one. 2 plies, stretch forward, straighten that front leg. 2 plies, stretch forward, a la Sacombe. 2 plies, stretch towards the leg, lower that leg for runner's lunge, 2 8 counts, and then we'll repeat the same thing on the other side. Or do whatever stretch your body needs while we play some piano for the opera. Here we go, right leg up in a flexed foot attitude. And trying to anchor that right hip down and those right pinky toes down. Plie and stretch. Down, plie. Left hip forward as you hover towards that leg. Straighten the front leg, point the toes. Plie. As you plie, dip to the heel, rotate the toes down and forward. All right, let's do. Welcome to take everything on relevate, everything on flat, or do a little hybrid. So I'll demonstrate with a little hybrid. 1 to the front and double fondue to the back, inside leg and double fondue and fondue to the side. Little attitude fondue, rotate it side. 2 singles, little double with an allongé, close back. Then fondue to the back, double, fondue, and fondue to the front, double fondue, fondue to the side like we did with those tonus in first, up and over, rotate, 2 singles, double, susu. Then angling towards the bar, we're gonna have fondue, coupe, fondue, passe, fondue, attitude, we'll take a balance there, allongé, and finish there. So I like going through these 3 motions because it keeps our hip flexor on our standing side lengthened, keep it lengthened, and then it's gonna shorten a little bit, obviously as we go to the back, but we're trying to keep it as lengthened as possible. Fondue, front, and double, fondue, fondue, to the back, and up, and out, and fondue, to the side, attitude, rotate, 2 singles, double allongé, close it back, reverse it from the back, onto the way, passe, attitude, and then a little balance. Here we go. And front to the front, down, up, down, out, inside leg, down, up, down, out, to the side, lengthen attitude, front, serve it out, in, out, double allongé, close it back, from the back. Inside leg. Attitude and reach, carbon, double allongé, and fondue, coupe, fondue, trace the passe, fondue attitude, lengthen that standing hip flexor. Allongé, reach, and finish. Good. Yeah, when we go to the left side, since we're going up to Ballet, hello legs. Have that little moment of rotating up and over before you transition that weight, so it's not just closing and coming down, but we're going up, down, out, little up and over, so that we recenter ourselves before we're fonduing to the next direction.
Because it's quick, should we just try to go for 90 degrees? I felt like if I was going a little, it's like trying to get it higher, and then I was like, oh crap, I'm late.
Oh, yeah, so you probably don't have time to go super high. I was doing it 45 or 90, but I wouldn't do this any higher than 90 for fondues, yeah.
Okay, that's what I was saying.
We're like, wait, there's not enough time. For the people that are lucky enough to get their legs above 90.
I'm trying, that's what I'm saying.
Make sure the knees straighten simultaneously. Yeah. And reach up and over and change the weight. Left shoulder stays back. Up and over, reposition. Heel reach, heel around. Like you're carving something with your foot. Allongé reach. And good. Well, do just a quick little adagio, right and left, and then we'll move on. We'll go faster. 7 and 8 and a 1 and 2 and a 3 inside leg to the back and 6 and 7 and 8 and 1 and 2. Oh, hold on. Yeah, let's do that. So 4 counts to the front. I changed my mind. 4 counts to the back and 1 and 2 and 3 up and over 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 to the left side. Let's go through a circle coup de pied whenever it fits in front. Rapid and up to the front. Inside leg and 6 and 7 and 8. Wrap and 2 and 3 up and over 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Make sure I notice this with myself. Make sure as we do that quarter turn to the other side, we're having our arm in air basket. Make sure that we don't dip and lean, but we're pulling up and getting that left shoulder around, even though we're reaching with our fingers. To the front, to the back, outside leg to the side, up and over, balancing, square plie, air basket, plie, up and over, around to the quarter turn to the other side. Here we go. Lifting those legs from the backs of the legs, not the hip flexor or the quads. And wrapping the foot to the front. Wrap it to shape. Passing heel lifts. Up and over. Good. From the back. Inner thigh and knee lifts out. To the side. And bounce. Stay again. Plie. Horse turn. Left. And to the back. And that leg is close to your body the whole time. Good. Topping balance. Square plie. Inner thigh around. Nice. Good. Very good. We'll keep that short since we got a long adagio in center. So we'll keep that one short. Let's do 7, 8. Double front, double side, double front, double side. Now triplets. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. To the back and stop. Double, double, 3 quick. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Petit pas mal. And 2, and 3, and 4. Releve to passe. 6, 7, 8. 1, 2. Oh God, to the left. Little pirouette. Oh, balance. 5, 6. We'll go right around to the left side. Double front, double side, double front, double side. Quicker. 1, 2, hold. 1, 2, hold. To the back. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Continue on flat. 4 counts. 3, 4. Activating that inner thigh to lift the toes up. Releve passe. Little lift to fourth. Keep that weight forward. Little pirouette. Fondue. Pas de bourrée. And then do the fondue side so that we are ready for that double to the other side. Yeah. All right, here we go. I like this transition of going front side and front side because it reminds us to get that knee back when we go to the front. We don't have the opportunity to do this because it feels awkward to the side. So it reminds us to get that knee back every time we rotate to the front. Here we go. Double front, double side, double front, double side. And double hold. And stop. Now, and twist, hold. Side, twist, side to the back. Double back. And 3, 1, 2, 3. To mama. Rise up, let me passe. And I did it whenever I be partnering too. For some reason, when something is close to us, we get that knee-jerk reaction to want to get really small and make those pirouettes because we're like, we're gonna hit him. Yeah. So just don't worry about it, and just keep those shoulders broad as we go around, and then just trust that the bar will be there. We don't want to do that pirouette and want to reach towards the bar. So just kind of feel that. Bring that outside shoulder. Yeah, nice. Around. Ooh. Angelica's like, I'm on for devils. Yeah, yeah. All right, let's do a ground but mama. Oh my
Broad shoulders.
Let's do out and fit and in and brush on flush and brush. Fit and out and swivel out to the back. One, accent up and in on flush. Brush, brush, fit out, swivel. Let's go right around to the left side. One, fit and in and on flush. To the side, too slow. And out, swivel out, start back. Right around to the other side. Brushing down to go up and lengthening up as we place that leg back down. Here we go. And brush, fit, and brush front, step back. To the side, brush down. And to the back. Two accent up, ready to the All right, let's do our releves. 8, 8, 8, and 8. Here we go. Careful that we don't clinch those toes, spreading them out like roots. Here we go. And up. Left side. Turn that relax. Feel that standing inner thigh rotate as well, not just the moving inner thigh. Last set, last side. Good. All right, stretch out those calves. Take the bars away when you're ready. And we will come to the center. Do you need help, Russell?
No.
You sure? Okay. cardio for us today. So let's start in a quasi with our right foot in front. We'll have on vibration 7 and 8 and 1 and 2. Switch to 8 box 8, 3 and 4. 3 steps, 5 and 6. Step to arabesque and 8 and 1. To the other front 2 and 3 and 4. Écarté derrière 5 and 6. What do you reach to arabesque? 8. Promenade around 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. Plie 6. Pas de bourrée. Switch to the other side closet. Then we're going to lunge around 3 and 4 and 5. Plie. Sous. And then we're ready to the left side. To the left. And 1 and 2. A foxé. And 4. Step and 5 and 6. Arabesque and 8. And 1 to the front 2. Lengthen to lower 8. Écarté. And 6. Reach, lengthen to arabesque. Promenade 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's make this a coupe pas de break. Up, down, and around. And around. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, and 8. Let's mark it to the right side so we can kind of hear with the music. But do you have any questions about any of those steps? All right. So just to the right side, we'll mark it, and then we'll go for it. And chassé to the arabesque. Arm opens. Square shoulders, arabesque. Knee stays back, heel carves forward. Écarté. Lengthen to arabesque. Promenade. Make sure that side arm doesn't get too far behind you. And up, down, around. Let someone grab your toe. Plie sous, and then we start to the left. Alright, here we go. Now the real deal.
Got a nice little spot
Someone wanting to see the front?
there. It's not about memorizing, it's how I'm doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I also don't like the camera watching me.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Hide behind the pole.
Exactly.
And energy ripples through your arms to your fingers. Écarté, heel up. Step. Square arabesque. Strong. Heel forward to passe. Heel lifts. Lengthen the standing leg. Écarté derrière. Energy through the toes. Arabesque. Promenade. And up, down, and around. Reach. We'll stop before going to the left. Good, nice. We'll do this one twice, so I want to talk about some things before we go to the left side. That was lovely. So here, let's kind of break some things down to what we want to do to the left side. So here, it's like energy is rippling through your shoulders, elbows, wrists, into your fingers, and as soon as it gets to that length, then it comes back. And as soon as it gets to that length, then, so we never have kind of a picture moment attitude. It's not establishing picture, but we're always reaching to that highest length, and then it takes us to the next spot. Yeah, so we're here. This was really nice. We really milked this out. That was lovely. This, we're strong. We have this nice fluid. Oh, lovely. And then here, we're very academic with that ribcage, nice and square. This is really nice. Here for the écarté, energy shooting out of that working toe lengthening out as someone's reaching your fingers along to the air back. So we're really finding that length through the body. And then again, for this promenade, make sure we don't become two-dimensional and dip. But this rib cage is reaching forward from this arm, not getting too far behind us. And this rib cage is reaching back and up. So we have that really strong, stable upper body around. And then here, find a little moment, just like we did and Tandu's at the bar. Big and big. So find moments that are academic and strong, and moments that we can really find length and exaggerate a little bit. Get artistic. Here we go to the left. Energy rippling through the arms. Breathe, always lengthening and always lengthening. Good. Milk it out. Now this is academic. Right rib cage forward, heel cards forward. Écarté. Energy through that toe. Length. Good. Promenade. Good. Heel forward. Yay. Sharp toes. Up, up, down, length, and around. So grab your toe. Alright, let's come into the center. Let's do some tandus. Kind of a different tandu combination today. We'll do this one twice. The first time we'll just do a posse balance for all of the rect areas. And the second time we'll do an actual pirouette. So we have 6 tandus to side traveling back. And 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6. Posse balance, change back. Left foot. So we gotta start right forward. And 3, 4, and 5, and 6. Posse balance, change back. Now coming forward. And 1, 2. We can look towards our working foot. 1, allez, come on. 5, 6. Back foot comes front. Fit. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Posse. Fit. So when we do this second time through with turns, we'll stop beforehand. When we do this again with turns, the first 2 will be on dehors, 6 going back, turning on dehors. We're coming forward. Those turns from 5th will be on dehors, closing front. 6 on dehors around, closing front. But we'll stop before that. But for now, 6 tandus going back, posse balance. 6 tandus going back, posse balance, and then reversing it forward. So make sure, because it travels back quite a bit the first. So we technically have 12 tandus going back. Just make sure you have enough room. Here we go. And 2, and 2, 3, 4, 5. Prepare, passe up. Change back, left foot. Preparation, right to right, and left foot coming forward. Prepare, passe, combination is that, especially when we're doing the on-day-work pirouettes, is that we're finishing that last tendu with our supporting foot, so we don't have the opportunity to kind of sit back into that working foot and just lift the foot up for that passe, but we have to keep that weight forward so that we can push off for that pirouette. Yeah. So now same thing with pirouettes. Do you understand the on-day-don? From the back. Okay. Here we go. Nice crisp tendus. And picture fit and fit. Here we go. Prepare. Right shoulder around. Fit. Left. Moving forward. Left shoulder around. Close back. Left foot very correct. Right. Prepare. Turn to right shoulder. Close. Front. directions in. Go to the corner. Let's do 7 and 8. Bounce it front and back on, turn on, around, 3 hair, pirouette, and finish. Let's bring up our mat, chasse, pas de bourrée. On dehors again, and finish. And swivel, tombe, reach, pique, turn, soutenu, chaîné, chasse to finish. Welcome to take that to an arabesque or just a tendu, whatever you're feeling on this Tuesday. So one more time, 7 and 8. Balance and back on, turn on, and prepare. Weight forward, on the your, and finish. Little 8, bum, bum, bum. Pirouette, and finish. Swivel, reach through the fingers, and pique, turn, soutenu, chaîné, chasse, that third arabesque, either tendu or arabesque. All right, let's mark it to the right. Here we go. And bouncing front, on down, right shoulder around. Right away, so I won't stop the music. So first group, just be ready to feed back around. All right, here we go. First group. Tracking those toes along the floor. Reach, long, back, on, turn up. Around and forward so that we keep that weight. This helps us get around, and then we want to keep that weight reaching forward instead of getting ourselves back. And then a little moment that we can milk out too is after that second throw on the or, we finish here and reach and quit. So find that little moment of reaching long and then that surprise for that first pique turn. Let's mark it to the left so we know our directions. And here we can slide our toes out. Reach, around, wait, forward. Broad shoulders, and position, reach, and flat, and 6, and 7, and 8. All right, same drill to the left. Let's do it twice through right away. Here we go. Good. Around forward and a shoulder back. 4 changements en face. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 alternant and 6 and 7 and 8 échappé. 2, 3, 4 échappé, pas de bourrée, pull to soup and 5 changement en face. 3 and 4 alternant. 6, 7, 8, 3 échappés. 2, 3, 4, third one. We pas de bourrée towards that front foot and down. So whatever leg is in front, when we échappé out, we're going to pas de bourrée towards what leg was just in front. And again, making sure it's not a rock to that pas de bourrée. 4 en face, 4 alternant, 3 échappés, pas de bourrée sous, and come down. We'll just go right and left. Here we go.
I don't know what it was, but I felt it on the first one.
You, did something happen?
I don't know, something just prevented me from not doing anything.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
The floor is also.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was not a happy feeling.
Oh,
No, that's it.
man. Yeah, well, be careful, especially it's the first time back. Let's do.
No. It's a hard no.
Alright, here we go. We have glissade, jeté, développé, pas de bourrée. Glissade, jeté, développé, pas de bourrée. Glissade, assemblée, sisson, sisson. Sisson ouvert, pas de bourrée. En échappé, roya. And then to the left. Glissade, jeté, développé, pas de bourrée. Glissade, jeté, développé, pas de bourrée. Glissade, assemblée, sisson, 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 pas de bourrée. En échappé, roya. If it gets a little too fast and you're running out of time, you can skip the Amishaka and just go straight to the Royale if you run out of time. Yeah, one more time, then we'll mark it with music. And a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and 5 and a 6, 7 and 8 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and a 6 and 7 and 8 and 1 and a 2, 3 and a 4 and a 6 and a 7 and an 8 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and a 6 and 7 and 8. And the arms for those seesaw, we're seesawing towards our front foot. Arms come through third, and then through first, that first aerobax. A lot of gray arms on the bottom. Alright, let's mark it right now with the music. Here we go. I've got a scene in there right again. Alright, here we go. Left foot in front. Jumping in the air, and we miss that down motion. And that down is what gives us A, a lot of control, but B, more height and speed as well. So for all these, find those brushing. Brush and brush and brush and down, up and down. And so find those little accents of down. The up will come naturally because we're jumping, but the down is something that we have to kind of think more in our brains about. Especially the seesaws. Fifth and down, up a fifth. Here we go. Starting right again, right and left. Don't push yourself too much too fast. And up, and out, and out. Rush, rush. Good. Up, rush. And down, yeah. Brush. And brush and brush. Nice. That looked way different. Did it feel any different thinking of that little? It looks way different.
Still feels like I'm jumping with a half a century.
Like you're like carrying the turkey when you're doing jumps.
It feels like it's less stressful if you're down,
Yeah.
going down
Yeah,
rather than up.
yeah, because a lot of times too, then
You get stiff.
yeah, you get really stiff and then you're not able to jump as high and then it just feels really heavy. It almost feels heavier when you're thinking about up than when you're really feeling that down, which is like counterintuitive, but let's do saute and saute, tombe, pas de bourrée, chasse, step, step, assemble, sous, run around. 1 and 2 and 3, glissade, low, medium, high, those are so shots, and then run off. Or low, low, low.
Or no.
Low, lower, lower.
No. Let's do 7 and 8. Saute 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. 1, 2, get there by 3, glissade 4, low, medium, high. And we drop.
Saw before that?
Yes, yeah, glissade on 4, so shot 5, 6, 7. Yeah. Yes, yeah. So this one doesn't move once we get to that first arabesque.
And then this one's
It's
high.
there. And then do we, does it make sense that tombe pas de bourrée chasse into the awesome line? The steps for that?
Can we mark that little part with the music?
Yes, oh yeah, we'll mark it with music for sure. Here we go. I'll keep playing it if you want to go twice, but if everyone taps out, then we'll stop before we go to the left side.
Can we do one group?
One group?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Will we have space when we run around in the circle? Okay. Just watch out for your friends.
Yeah.
Here we go. When we're doing this awesome leg, regardless of how high you jump, make sure that your second foot, so we have the chasse, the second foot is assembling to your front foot instead of the front foot, coming down to your second foot. That gives you a little bit more of a soaring motion. Alright, here we go.
Yeah, I think so. And
And up. Sue, run around. 1, 2, get there by 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And when you go slow to shots, you can really reach through the fingers of the sternum, regardless of.
Could we do the lefty
Behind.
group? It's just getting really crowded when we
Yeah,
come
let's
around.
go 2 groups.
Okay.
Yeah,
And then we can have more space to
Yeah,
run around for those soda shots. Here we go.
I like that. I like, yeah, me too. I like because you have to be spaced in there.
And up. Sue, run around. 1, 2, get there by 3, 3, stop. Soda shot. And medium, 5, 10. Sue, and down the corner. And so to the 3, stop, soda shot. And up. Nice. Let's do that one again. Let's just talk about the footwork because we got it really nicely to the right and then to the left. Yeah, it just got a little lost. So there's actually no glissade. Tombe, pas de break, shock, stay, step, step, ensemble. There's no glissade in there. So we have tombe, pas de break, shock, stay, step, step, ensemble. Yeah, let's do that one more time. Don't do that now. 7 and 8. Tombe, pas de break, shock, stay, step, step, ensemble. Yeah, there's that nice little feeling there. All right, let's cool it down in our rubber arms. Find that nice wide second position, and we'll cool it down. Here we go. Okay, those hips up. 2 front pliés. Side to side, the arms whatever feels natural. And feel the stretch down the right side of the body. Find that parallel. And back forward. Do what you need down here. Do a little ragdoll. Up the feet. Shake the head, sway your hips. 4 more counts. And roll up. Roll the shoulders down and back. Heel toe feet together. Roll back to your natural first. Weekly stroke with all 4 feet. And your thighs lift up. Core lift up. Tailbone reaching down. Ribs in. Stretch shoulders open that position. Let the shoulders hang heavy down back. Release any tension in the neck and belt. Let the earlobes hang heavy, jaws heavy. Imagine a string attached to your hands holding long up towards the ceiling. One more deep breath in. And exhale, release it out. And we're done. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, we're getting back into it.
So those belts?
Yeah.
They